Grid order should be about set up, and we will go green momentarily. Alright, Discord chat, I'm going to mute you guys so I can
I'm gonna get hurt.
Oh my lord. Server mute. Good lord. Okay. Those guys. Yes, it is awesome. I personally like Project Cars because it kind of fits my driving style a little better. But it's fun to go. Make sure everybody's readied up. We're about to go racing soon.
This just makes me want to race.
I know, yeah. I'm itching to go racing.
I mean, I could just hop.
Yeah,
I could just hop
Spectre,
in there, and you know, nobody would notice, right? No, no big deal.
Right.
Easy bad.
Now that the GT series is over, I need something to do.
Yeah, dude, that GT series was awesome. Oh, thank you for the follow. Is it Mooples? Mooples won?
Yooples.
Mooples. Alright, look at all those drivers. 15 drivers on grid. The top 12 will move on to the last round. Turn the whole first sector. Yeah, the whole first sector is going to be awesome. Yeah, you are green off the start. Cosmetic damage. Good luck. Let's go racing. As the stream takes a while to jump in, and we're green. Here we go. Look at all that tire smoke. Oh, we already lost someone in the back. What was that? It looked like a little bit of a purple car
Harmax
there.
on the inside. SVR closes down right in front of Solar.
They are 3 wide in the back. Look at that. Oh, 2 rows of 3 wide going into turn 3. Oh, getting a little sideways.
Well, you know what they say, you win the race in turn 2.
Yeah. Look at
Lots
that.
of
That
contact
is some nice
being made.
driving. Rubbing is racing, but no one is seriously dead or out of it yet. A little bit of an incident there at the beginning, right off the line. Looks like 2 cars were collected, but they got moving very quickly and are just catching up to the tail end of the field as they single file up the high-speed S's.
Barcode
Heading
is
in through
right
that
on the rear of
dangerous
SVR.
left-hander.
SVR still on the outside. They're side by side.
Let's jump into that battle.
Looks like SVR
Oh,
has a
side by
little bit
side as
more
they go
top
down.
end. Don't count out Solar. He's right behind. He's watching this battle.
Oh,
he touches
Barcode
the
dives to the
grass.
outside of the roller coaster.
And he goes wide.
As Solar tucks in. Oh, touching the grass on the outside. A hog pin. Who's going to get collected in a hog pin on turn 1? That's probably the most dangerous corner on this track. It looks like everybody made it through in a single file line. Awesome driving as Harmonic is still out in front from the beginning as they cross the line, completing their first lap. Great racing,
Spectre down
everybody.
from 3rd to 14.
Yeah, they probably got caught up
bit
in
of
one
a
of
drive
those
on his
incidents.
hands.
Great racing so far as they head through the first sector. That double left-hander, using all of the apex. Watching these cars go around this track. is awesome. Oh! Yeah, it looks like, was it E-split off wide? And he's doing well to stay out of everybody's way that passes him. Just jump up front to a little bit of a battle up here for second place. And that is SV Solar versus SV Chasmo.
Hits the grass, goes for a spin.
And Spectre hits the tire wall as well.
Ooh, going wide. South Bend.
This race is not going the way Spectre wanted.
Still have 12 laps to go. Anything can happen. So far as they complete lap 2, it is still Harmonic out in front with a decent lead, with Solar right behind him in second place, but he is not alone with SVR Chasmo right there on his tail, closing the gap under braking, as Solar kind of gaps him as they leave turn 2, heading into turn 3. Great racing there in the front. Looks like we got another battle just a little bit further back between Ajax and JSR John. Jump on board with them real quick. They are nose to tail. They are leading the first sector. A little bit of tires disturbed on that outside tire wall from lap 1. It was chaotic. Drivers now getting a little spread out as they head under the Michelin sign up the hill, up the S's. Yeah, rest in peace signs. Yeah, those signs usually get a good thrashing on this track. Ooh, using all the track in South Bend, heading towards the old oak tree. Yeah, Spectre got bunced early on.
He got hit on that start incident, and then the lap 2 going in the S's, he just clipped one of the tire walls.
Yeah, it's going to be a battle for sure. The top guys are quite spread out now. Besides those top 2, they are still conjoined at the hip. Not really, I don't know if they're working together or not, or they're battling it out, but Harmonic is making his great escape. Those two, I guess, aren't playing very nice. It's 6th place here, Ajax. Looks like he's running down JSR John. Jump back in the grid for 9th and 10th here. Another great little battle going on as they head through Hogpin. That is Abra and Slade. Doing well to cross the line on lap 4, going into lap 5, or 3 into 4. My apologies. Great battles. Let's jump back in the grid to Spectre in 15th. Had a little bit of an incident there at the beginning, but he is making up ground quickly. Heavy under brakes into 1. Remember, the top 12 in this race will move on to the top race of the night or afternoon, depending on where you're at on this planet Earth. We will lose 3 drivers from this race to the next. The top 2 drivers from that final round, round 3, will have the chance, the opportunity to run the Hart cars in the paddock Michelin Pilot Series. Spectre makes the move on racing, trying to go on the outside, up the S's, files in behind him. Doing well to keep Spectre behind him as they catch 13th and 12th there, heading through Oak Tree. Let's move back up the grid. Oh, there is a big gap between the front and rear pack there, but they are all together nonetheless, as Harmonic is still making the great escape out front. just minding his own business. A little bit of a gap now between SVRs.
274 was the advertised. It's also a V-spec lap.
That's Fujiwara racing his heart away in 4th place, looking at that podium right in front of him as John is in his shadow.
Big hip up in the back of the pack there.
Looks like Spectre made his way around Racing. Big gap between them now. I'm not sure if there was an incident there or not. Great little mid-pack battle between 8th all the way to 11th. Jump on board with that battle right there. This is some amazing racing. Oh, Anabi getting a little nudge to a Slade as they go through and out of the first little sector there onto the mid-straight towards the S's under the bridge. As we jump back on board with Spectre here in the back of the pack, as he is now right up the back side.
Looking to make his way into that pole spot.
Yeah, he is trying to clinch that spot.
And there it
goes
is.
up the inside through South Bend, around Stealth. Good pass, clean pass, heavy under braking into Oak Tree. Now can he make up that ground to the pack? Hopefully advanced a little further into the safe zone, as those rear 3 drivers, they're going to be battling hard to try and make up ground to catch Spectre now. Yeah, Harmonic decided to set sail. He left a postcard. Hope you all get it. As the SVR guys are still crowding the podium at the moment, making their good safe run. A little bit of gap between them, not so much battling now, but we still have a lot of track time left for that to happen. And don't want to get too relaxed. You have Fujiwara right behind him, as well as John. Make a little mistake here on this track and you touch the grass. You might as well have brought a lawn chair, because you are not getting back on track very easily. This track is not forgiving with its grass, especially at South Bend or Hog Pin. That's a lot of time lost if you go wide. Go back here. Great little battle between the mid-pack guys here. Gonna be Slade and Abra. Almost nose to tail, touch the grass. That little incident. He had the pace, he had the good spot on grid, just a little bit of a mistake at the beginning. Cost him some time, but he is now in the moving up zone. He's actually catching this top little grid group here as they head down the back straight to the roller coaster. A part of the tracks is who's brave enough to brake the latest. Brake too early, you could lose your spot. Brake too late, you could end up in the trees. It's easy to be done. I know I've done it quite a few times. Oh, as Slade goes wide in Hog Pin, losing a little bit of ground. Oh, so does Abra, trying to get the car under control. Both of them pushing so hard, they just swapped spots and then swapped right back, but losing a little bit of track space.
Here comes Spectre coming up on Abra.
As Spectre keeping his cool, keeping up with them now. He's right on their tail as he tries to go on the outside of turn 1 of Abra. Keeping a nice clean line, guys. Oh, side by side. Spectre trying to do an over-under pass, heading into turn 2 and 3. Oh, that's some good racing. Oh, Spectre takes the inside line into turn 5, makes the pass on Abra. Don't worry, Abra, you are still in prime position for round 3. But don't give up yet, that battle is still to be over. Yeah, there are 3 drivers behind you who are itching to pull that trigger. Chasmo for the follow, I appreciate it. Just now I had that one pop up. Alright, let's move up on grid as Spectre tries to make a move on Slade. Still another battle here between Fujiwara and John, as well as the SVR guys, Solar and Chasmo. They are nose to tail in a battle as well, and someone let Harmonic know that the fun is a little further back on track. I don't know if he's bored or what, but yeah, he's checked out well. But the battles that are going on back here in the back of the pack are where the show is. Oh, as Slade goes a little deep into Hawkpin but keeps it on the track, as Spectre is now right on his tail. That momentum up and make the pass down the front straight, but they are just evenly matched. It is lonely at the top. But he had a great qualifying battle with a couple of these other guys. That was something to be seen. It's fine. Oh, as Spectre goes in the inside of turn 1, is on the outside of turns 2 and 3. Oh, as he does an over-under on Slade, makes a very clean pass. That is textbook.
That's a signature move right there.
He is up to 10. Nicely done.
That was interesting.
Awesome battle as Abra now is on the tail of Slade. Up front with a little bit of the battles on the podium here. As it is Chasmo now made his way around Solar at some point. Still on the podium. Those two playing nice but still battling it out. I'm not sure there's team orders there or not, but Fujiwara and John are still nose to tail right behind them. If the SVR guys start to battle it out and make a little mistake, these two might take that step up the podium. Careful there.
I think he's going to go on the outside,
that inside line. Can he get the heavy braking done? There's a good line on that outside line if you can make it work. As he tries to do the over-under again, but Fujiwara is apex parking. He says no. Still out in the front of that little battle. I love that kind of racing. This is great competition right here. As those two battle, you have E Split right behind them. He's in 6th place as Ajax in 7th. Anything happens and he is right there. And then we jump back to 8th place as Spectre is making his ground. Now Barcode and Abra are now in a battle. Oh, as Barcode smacks that tire wall hard. Thankfully, he ghosted just in time. Got a little bit of time. The front guys are just chilling in their grid positions. Chasmo still in 2nd, Solar in 3rd, 4th is Fujiwara, 5th, right on his shadow as JSR John. Ajax pulling in 6th place split. That's going to be a good battle to watch at the finish. Spectre out in no man's land, trying to catch that front pack. As TS Barcode is out of contention as of right now, but he has some speed. He can definitely bring it back and catch Racing. Racing is going to have to put on a great performance to move on to the next round. It is going to be an amazing battle here in the last 4 laps as Harmonic leads us around. Oh, as Racing goes a little wide, hitting the curb on the inside in the hog pin, he is going to lose a lot of ground. He lost the position to the TUS Barcode. It's not over yet. Keep pushing hard. Anything can happen.
Oh,
Hashtag
Barcode
Forza.
almost goes into the grass.
Barcode now pushing hard to keep that Racing behind him. Let's jump on board with Fujiwara and John as they are side by side going down the front or the back straight as well, heading into the roller coaster.
Fujiwara's just edging him right to the line.
Know what to do. It's going back and forth. Oh, Fujiwara on the outside, heavy braking, little bit of contact. Oh, a little bit of twitch from the stream as they head towards Hogpin.
And John finally gets it done.
Stays back out in front of Fujiwara.
He's not going anywhere though, he's still there.
Let's see if he has something to prove at this point.
No, just one.
Yeah, we started with 15.
Oh, MPH expert also dropped.
Just 3 laps to go. Yeah, jumping on board with them. Yeah.
ARD Ajax.
A bit of tire spin from the SVR. Oh! As Chasmo touches the grass through South Bend, Solar tried to look on the outside, fell back in. Yeah, Harmonic might be chilling on track, trying to not make any mistakes.
Harmonic still has the best lap at a 55.3. Last lap was a 55.4.
He could be rolling back in pace to make it to the end safely. As SVRs, they are not playing nice, as they are still nose to tail going through Hogpin down the front straight. Spectre up into 8th place at the moment, out in no man's land, but still pushing hard. As now that JSR John made it out in front of Fujiwara, he has gapped him by a few car lengths as they head across the line. Oh, and as I say that, John goes wide into turn 1, touching the grass as Fujiwara claims his 4th place back. That is going to be a battle to keep your eye on for the end of the race, as well as the SVR guys. Everyone else seems to be a little by themselves on track as the battles unfold. It's like some decent spacing between the guys in the back of the pack right now, as JSR John now catching Fujiwara again. Jump on board with Harmonic real quick. as he goes down the back straight. Cruising and minding his own business. Going through the roller coaster, taking it nice and easy, hitting all of his points, checking off that checklist as he goes around the track. Not leaving a single I undotted or T crossed. Down the front straight, nice and easy. As you would not be able to tell if there was another car there between the SV guys, as Chasmo is still in second place, followed very closely by Solar. BRT Fujiwara still out in front of John. John has pace on him, it looks, but will he be able to get the pass done? I don't know. They're both very quick and very good. As Chasmo goes a little wide, little tire squeal. Oh no. Split, right? Yeah, he split. Oh, what an unfortunate. The curse of the Forza Freeze happens again. Oh, that is... He was doing very well. What do they say on Twitch? Was it F in chat for split? That's sad. He was doing very well. But on the best note, Stealth can now breathe a sigh of relief a little bit. He is now in the back of the pack, but he is making it on to the next round. There you go. Oh, Stealth, getting a little wild. There you go, back on track. Oh no. That sucks. Jump on board with that battle. They are side by side. Who's got the bigger brakes? A little bit of grass touching side by side. Looks like Fujiwara has the advantage around the outside of the roller coaster in the braking zone as they head down the roller coaster. Oh, as John looks to the inside, heading into Hogpin. White flag is flown. Oh, side by side. I am on the edge of my seat. This is insane. The SV our guys are still in the order that they were previously. Chasmo in second, followed by Solar, and the great battle between JSR John and Fujiwara remains as Ajax closely behind them, and Spectre now in seventh due to that unfortunate game freeze. And he's up on grid. Let's jump on board with this battle here. Like Solar losing a little bit of space to Chasmo on the last lap there as they head down towards Oak Tree Corner. There is no tree there anymore, but the memory of it is still there. As they head down the back straight, Solar now up underneath the rear wing.
And Fujiwara lost it.
Oh, Fujiwara was doing so well. Harmonic heading down the roller coaster into Hogpin as he now has Stealth in his eye, but it won't matter because he will cross the line as round 2 winner of the Hart Racing Challenge and across the line. Great racing by Harmonic. As Chasmo now has Solar all over the back of him as they go down and across the line. Great racing by the SVR guys. Awesome racing as JSR John now out of Hogpin into the front straight. That battle with Fujiwara was intense. I bet they are both sweating at the brow on that one. But guess what, guys? It's not over. There is still one more round of plenty of racing. As Ajax takes to the grass. He brought his picnic basket. And looks like Fujiwara is out there.
Got a battle for 10th going on. Going down the back straightaway.
As we go on board here with the final guys as they come around the last corner, or last sector, heading down the roller coaster. Slade and Racing. Good job, guys, heading down towards, oh, look, just getting out to the edge. Keeps it under control, looks like he's got the power on. Just enough to keep Racing behind him as they both cross the line. Well done, guys. Good racing, and as last one out there on track, Harmonic was catching him as he's going around, but he is now heading down the back straight into the braking zone for the roller coaster in that 93 Hart Racing machine. Roller coaster heading down towards Hogpin. Heavy on the brakes. Dive the nose in, get the grip of that compression zone as he powers down the front straight. Technically not a front straight, but they call it one anyway. Ah, that's unfortunate. Oh, Spectre, that's what happened. That sucks. I'm glad you got it brought back, though. Well done, good performance by all drivers. Because of freezes and mishaps, all 12 drivers that finished will move on to the next round. Take a quick 10-minute break.